Welcome, my name is Balaj and we are here with the brand new Huawei Mate 10, but it's the Porsche design, which I will unbox for you now, because this is the premium smartphone by Huawei with the Mate 10 Pro actually inside with the Porsche design, having more space. There's more content in the package, that's why I'm doing an unboxing for you now here, and obviously the Leica dual camera that you have seen on the Mate 10 and the Mate 10 Pro. We have also here dual SIMs slot available, which is quite nice. It's the black version, and we have 6 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of memory, obviously, and you can see it's made in China, obviously. On this side there's nothing, but on the back it says a few new things, like for example that we have a TÜV certification for the fast charging system. That's a German company. They're certifying that the fast charging will always work and not blow up your phone after a few months. So you'll have to open it up by maybe being on the right side and then just lifting up here this little package, and then you can see here the smartphone right away itself and the little card. So let me just take out the smartphone, put it to the side. That will be the last part, obviously, and then we have here the authentic design card, which tells us that we bought an authentic real Porsche design and Huawei design phone, which is obviously amazing, and 1,330 euros is the price that you have to pay for this, and you will see in a second why. So you can see quite a lot of package content, 2 chargers, 2 USB, then an extra headset, which is quite nice because it has also a Porsche design logo. There's a nice little radio case inside, and below that there's even more. So let's check out here these fast chargers. Now this is the European version, so obviously we'll have a charger for Europe here, fast charger, the super fast charger actually, even it says it here, Huawei super fast charge with 5 volt 4.5 amps or 4.5 volt 5 amps or 9, doesn't even say 9, 5 volt and 2 amps. So really a quick charger with just one USB out and the Huawei logo. And since in Europe the only other connector that we have, for example in Great Britain, is this one, that's the only other option that you will get in here. In the US you will probably have the US and the European charger in here, so also here the same specs when it comes to the speed. Then you have the 2 cables, USB Type-C cables obviously, data and transfer for the 2 chargers, and we have the headset, which is, since this is a phone like the Mate 10 Pro, sorry for that, we are on the street here in Munich, as you can see, but I didn't have much time to review this, and I'm just taking out the headphones. You can see quite nicely up closely in a second why these headphones look quite nice and are quite special. So we have here the Porsche design logo on the microphone, which I will switch to manual focus onto and show you guys now up close. So it says Porsche design right there with the microphone there, and then we have our volume rocker, Porsche design logo on the headphone buds, and on the inside there is the sound coming out this way and that way. So these are like earpods. On both sides it says it has the Porsche design logo. Where it doesn't have it, which is a little bit sad, is on the USB Type-C connector here on the bottom, and this is a little bit flimsy on the bottom. I think this will break after not 2 years, but maybe after half a year if you don't use it right. But if you use a Bluetooth headset, this is not that important anyway. Then we have obviously the case, which I will show you with the smartphone in a minute. Beautiful case with leather inside, quite soft, nice touch to it. You won't get any scratches on your phone, and it protects the borders a little bit. Amazing. And you have this little area where you can see obviously notifications. And then you have the last but not least part, the manual and the little SIM card removal tool, which we'll use in a second when I show you the phone and show you if you can use maybe even a micro SD card, not just 2 SIM cards, which would probably not make sense because you have 256 gigs of internal memory and you probably will never fill them up with photos, but maybe 4K videos. So volume rocker, as you can see, on and off switch, so it's the same size and specs as I mentioned already before, the Mate 10 Pro, but with this beautiful Porsche design logo, as you can see here, Porsche design. Volume rocker was on the side, so this is just a fingerprint reader, dual camera system obviously, and the Porsche design logo is really just here, really center and beautifully looking. But on the bottom you have also a little bit of Huawei logo right there with a few CE certifications. So no headset jack as I mentioned, just with the USB Type-C here, as you have seen with the iPhone for the last 2 years. Speaker, microphone, everything built in. And let me show you the SIM card slot. Since this is an unboxing, it's also a first step, you could say. Here you go. And yes, it says SIM 1, SIM 2, and there is no micro SD notification, and micro SD is always a little bit longer, so this is definitely just a dual SIM device, which is waterproof, hence the little rubber coating here all around it. Let me push that back in and let me put the phone into the case. Like this. There you go. And the phone has right away a little display protection foil on the front, so it doesn't scratch that easily. Doesn't scratch easily anyway, but this way it will not get scratches at all. And then when I close it up, you can see here we have time, date, how many steps I went, and so on. And it reacts quite quickly, but it's not magnetic, so it's, if it's in your pouch, and it will open up automatically if there's nothing next to it. That's not the best thing. But you at least cannot see the magnetic part in the middle, like where is the magnet, we don't know it. And it has also the Porsche design, obviously, logo here on the bottom. On the top you can still hear your phone calls, and on the back you cannot see any Porsche design, actually, just the Huawei logo here. So there's no cutout place here for the Porsche design logo here on the back. And this was already it with the really short unboxing. I hope you liked it. There's obviously a full hands-on of the phone of the Huawei Mate 10 Pro on my channel, since this is the same as I mentioned hardware, except for the more internal memory here for the Porsche design with 256 GB. This is quite amazing. Till next time, please and again, thank you much for watching. My name is Balazs, and till next time, please and again.